Assalamu alaikum. Hello everybody. Welcome to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, which means father of the gazelle, is a city which is located in the eastern coast of Arabia. Abu Dhabi is based on the Gulf of Arabia, or Persian Gulf as is also known. It's the capital of United Arab Emirates. There's Dubai, which also forms the Emirates, and that is the more larger and more populated, but Abu Dhabi is essentially the capital. Abu Dhabi has a population of 2 million people, the vast majority of whom are of Southeast Asian background. So 60% of the people of Abu Dhabi are from Southeast Asia. So of the 60%, 40% are Indians, 10% Pakistanis, 10% Bengalis. You've got also 12% of the remaining population, 12% is Emirati background. You've got a large Egyptian population, roughly about 10%, and quite a lot of people from the Philippines as well. The official language of the Emirates overall, including like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, is Arabic. The official religion of the Emirates are essentially Islam. 80% of the people within the Emirates practice Islam, and the remaining 20% you have Christians, you have Hindus, and obviously people of various other faiths as well, and non-faith. In terms of time-wise, there's 4-hour difference between England and Abu Dhabi, or United Arab Emirates overall. So Abu Dhabi is 4 hours ahead. In terms of currency, then the currency is dirham. Dirham is 1 UK pound is roughly about 5 dirham. So that is the basic core facts. I'm just gonna go away from the main road because I decided to do a video in the night, because I always record things during the day. So I thought I'll give you guys something different to look at. Probably wasn't a good idea standing near the main road, but that's what the good lighting was, right? Coming back to Abu Dhabi, firstly, as I mentioned already, the name Abu Dhabi is translated as father of the gazelle. Abu in Arabic means father of, and Dhabi is a gazelle. Gazelle is an antelope which was found around this region, and the story goes that there were obviously a lot of gazelles around this region, and there was an old man who used to look after them, and he was nicknamed Father of Abu Dhabi, or father of the gazelles, and that name has stuck for the area. But that name has only been used for, say, last just over 300 years. Prior to that, the whole region was known as Milh, or Milha, I think it is, which means salt, and possibly that name comes from the salt, the salt of the Arabian Gulf or the Persian Gulf, or even the salty marshes that used to surround the city. So that's the history behind the actual origin of the name. In terms of Abu Dhabi's history overall, then there's a Bani Yas Bedouin who are located within the Liwa Oasis, which is not too far away from present-day Abu Dhabi. They had major influence in this area. They dominated the whole area. They had 20 plus subsection tribes. One of them was Al Bufala. Al Bufala, around about 1793, came to this region, came to Abu Dhabi, and the reason they came to Abu Dhabi was because of its fresh water. And the Al Nahyan tribe is a subsection of Al Bufala. The Al Nahyan tribe is what dominates Abu Dhabi today. It's their influence from 1793 to now is still here. They are the rulers of Abu Dhabi. So around about the 19th century, our good old British rulers came, and as they were on the verge of colonizing the whole world, they decided to sign maritime truces with the Arabs, simply to protect their ships from India predominantly, because they were ruling India at the time, from attacks of the pirates. So those maritime truces obviously essentially brought their presence in here, and Abu Dhabi became known unofficially as a pirate coast, or just nicknamed the pirate coast. Anyway, so even though when the British left India, they still maintained their presence here, mainly for strategic reasons. And one other particular reason was for potential discovery of oil. So in 1930s, the British, along with the Arabs, made joint efforts to discover oil. And finally, in 1950s, they struck gold, or struck oil, as I should say. And we all know what's happened to the Middle East since the discovery of oil. It's changed its fortune, upside down. And Abu Dhabi is no exception. I'm just gonna cross the road 1 second, guys. So yeah, so having discovered oil today, Abu Dhabi is so rich in natural oil reserves and gas. It actually has, I think, about 9% of the world's oil reserves, which is incredible, and some silly huge number when it comes to. They're not gonna let me talk to you guys, are they? So rude of you cars. How dare you? Anyway, yeah. Coming back. Sorry. As I was saying, today oil and gas is what's keeping the region alive, and especially Abu Dhabi. That's where the bulk of its money is coming from. Obviously, financial sector, IT sector, all that's booming as well. Tourism is slowly becoming a big thing also. But its core money comes from oil and gas. Yeah, so that essentially is the history of Abu Dhabi. The history of my footprint within Abu Dhabi is that this is my first experience of the Middle East. Even though I'm a Muslim, I've still sadly not done Hajj or Umrah yet, so I'm just gonna get out of the shade. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So I've not done Hajj or Umrah yet, so I've not had an opportunity to come to the Middle East. The only other time I've come, or I've had a bit of presence here was when for flight transfer. So when I'm going to Bangladesh, most of the time, the flights will stop in, say, Dubai or Abu Dhabi. So other than that, this is my first ever experience in Abu Dhabi and Middle East overall. It's been interesting. I mean, it's been an experience. That's all I'll say. One thing else as well I'll mention is usually whenever I've visited any cities, as you guys will have known from my Malaysia trip in Singapore, I tend to dedicate an introductory video and a summary video to the city alone. This time when I do a summary or one of my thoughts of video, I'm going to do it for both Abu Dhabi and Dubai together. The reason being is that you cannot talk about Abu Dhabi without comparing to Dubai, and you cannot talk about Dubai without comparing to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, but Dubai influence is greater. Naturally, you can't talk about one or without speaking about the other. Hence, it makes more sense to group them two together, and also because I think the comparison leads to more exciting observation and more better analysis. So yeah, this time, as a change, as something unique, just like my experience of the Middle East, I'm going to combine my summary video of both Abu Dhabi and Dubai together. But first and foremost, enough of the talks, enough of the history lesson, enough of the boring, academic information. Let's show you guys what you're interested in, which is the attractions. So, firstly, have a look at the attractions of Abu Dhabi. Some amazing places, etc. for you to have a look at. So yeah, nice one for listening, guys, and inshallah see you in the attraction video. Take care, see you soon.